What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike. And this More League Boys basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
Thank God it's Friday. One of our favorite traditions here in Long Beach, kicking off the weekend with some high school boys hoops. It's J-Town Jordan hosting Millikan.
Rashid Johnson and Khalil Ferguson hoping to shoot their way out of a slump, whereas Millikan and Chris Francis are licking their chops to try and take down some big game in the Panthers.
Please put your tray tables up and your seats in the upright position because this game started a certain way and it stayed that course.
Both teams run the press, both teams effective at breaking the press, getting a lot of open looks and easy buckets. And to call this thing a track meet, JJ, is a disservice to the excellent organization of track meets.
This we're just going to show you two clips that pretty much sum up this game. There is no stop in either of these. It is all gas, no brakes out there in J-Town. Something we've gotten used to watching in this gym, but this game took it to another level.
All the way to another level. Millikan scored 23 points in the first quarter to take a 23-16 lead after the first 8. I mean, what else could you really have to say? It was just non-stop action the whole way.
Millikan got some of that lead at the free throw line there. Brian Chambers getting fouled, and there were plenty of threes as well. Here in the second corner, J-Town finding their range.
They go on a 17-7 run to start the frame, taking a 38-30 lead. Ferguson in the corner.
And then here, Andre Springer, Wedums
in the other corner.
38-30 like Mike said. I mean, feel how quick Millikan can put up points, though. Brian Chambers taking it there, and at this point, I'm just trying to get B-roll. Like, oh, nice layup by Chambers there. Little did I know, Jordan's hucking a three, and we're coming the other way again.
It really, the whole game felt like it was stuck on fast forward. Really, the entire thing felt like a highlight because everything was moving so fast.
Please take a breath, y'all. It's halftime. 45-37. All right back at it.
Change your pen if you're trying to keep stats.
Rams with the defense in the second to set this thing off. Look at this. That is just some hard gosh darn work there for Chambers to get that ball. But Ferguson and Sheed on the corners like common.
That's where they like to spot up. That's both of their spots. Ferguson just waiting to get Pua off of his feet right there. And he just had that look, JJ. And he also had 31 points in the game.
It's 57-48 Jordan at that point after that run. But anything you can shoot, I can shoot better. And Marchetti, the coast-to-coast spin move. Ooh!
Malik Marchetti was a different guy in this game from that point on. It's 61-61 as we go into the fourth quarter, and the game remains the same.
Indeed it does. We asked Coach Francis after the game if at any point he wanted it to change, and he simply said, never.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. Both these teams like this kind of a game. Millikan just looking a little more composed. You see these weird plays, these scrappy plays, seems to go Millikan's way.
Ferguson trying his best to just take this game, literally. My God, what a great play by 5 there. And like we said, Ferguson, 31 points. What more could you want from your senior captain? Sheed chipping in a nice 12 as well. Jordan trying to pull away here. They're breaking the press with the pass incredibly well down the stretch. But Chambers from Artesia for 3 of his 22 points. And we mentioned before, Marchetti, Eminem finding his feet and taking over.
Eminem recording the Marshall Mathers LP, his finest work, JJ, really.
I agree. And then the showstopper, Marchetti, look out.
Oh my God, Malik Marchetti. Talk about a moment that might change a program. This thing was nuts.
That's going to leave a mark. I mean, we have to show it again and just enjoy the pure blah. Yeah, the pure blah. It took a few minutes for the Millikan side to just kind of calm down because they exploded after that. But cool as the other side of the pillow, Marchetti steps up and hits the free throw, an all-important free throw.
That three-point play gives them their first lead since very early in the second quarter. But give Jordan credit. They were not rattled at all. Springer to Ferguson, they get their point.
You know, on the other way, I mean, what else in this game? They're not going to slow down, so they're going to hook that 3 up. And Rashid Johnson says, I'm not going to let you get back and set up your defense if you're not going to be in that press. A little stop, pop.
Yeah, he said, don't get my eye, teardrop in your eye, let's go. And suddenly Jordan's right back in the driver's seat.
83-81, a little bit over a minute left. Ferguson all over Mark Thomas. It looks like Springer has the steal for the win, but, oh my goodness, Mark Thomas back to get a hand on that ball. Pope ends up getting fouled. Ferguson trying to get the crowd loud, but Reggie Pope is infallible. He hits both free throws to tie this thing at 83, and of course we're going to overtime.
Well, how could it end in any other way but another 4 minutes to see who had the endurance? The overtime, though, stood for, oh my god, it's Mark Thomas time.
Mark Thomas with the block. And then on the other end, he finds Jacob Lundy Mallet. For this, Thomas was all over the place. Finds Pope in the corner from the Vatican. Wedhams. And then the steal and the layup to seal the deal. Thomas puts up 6 points and 3 assists in that last 4 minutes. Chambers with the 3, keeping it 100.
I mean, he keeps it 100, JJ. That is how this thing is going to end. 100-88. Millikan wins. You can see how fired up they are. This is just kind of a program-defining win at this point. Really humongous for the Millikan Rams. Obviously a tough loss for the Jordan Panthers.
Friday night in J-Town, I'm sweating. Woo! That is high school basketball in Long Beach, folks. This video brought to you in part by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932.
Millikan's going to host Wilson on Monday, and it doesn't get any easier for the Hard Luck Black Cats. They are going to play Compton on Wednesday.
I've got a funny feeling they're not going to stop running as this high school basketball season in Long Beach continues. So if you want all of that exciting coverage, you stay right here, because this is GazetteSports.com, and we are Long Beach Sports.